well. What is the name of it? No, it's not control panel. It's not in there. Oh God, what's the name of it? Have I got it on my desktop? No, there's Skype on. Let me just see now, Stuart. I'll see if I have it here on my desktop. I don't think I have either. That's another piece of software that I downloaded for what you call it, for recording and purposes. I can't remember the name of it there. Would it be in programs? But I got it off Audacity, Stuart. Did you hear that, over?
What did you call it?
Audacity, Audacity. Audacity. It's a piece of software that you can actually, I suppose, like the recorder in Audacity. There you go. Welcome to Audacity 2.0. There we go. Yeah, it's a recording panel, Stuart. If you look it up there, you'll see it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it here now. Audacity 2.0.6 for Windows 2000 XP, Vista 7 and 8. I've never seen that before. I've never even heard of it, John. So that's a new one on me. I might have a play around with that one, John. Or?
Yeah, I'm just wondering now. Could I? Let me see now. If I use the USB port, analyze tracks, transport view. Hold on a second now, and I see if there's any possibility of me getting audio. No, but you see, Stuart, it's not going to work because I don't have the driver to use on that USB line, so I got to sort that out first, over.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. That's right. That's most unusual, John, because 9 times out of 10, those things are just direct plug and play. The question I was going to ask you, John, do you remember I was saying I was getting a draw for a 5,000 there, over?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, does that have the option of being able to put on an external display, John, over?
Oh, let me see. I can't remember. Hold on, give me a second here and I'll look it up. I think, Universal Radio, they usually give a good description of the rigs, Stuart, that they're selling. Universal Radio, hold on a second. And they give you a good description of the front panel and the back panel, Stuart, and the add-ons there, over.
Yeah, I'm because well, what it is there's a bit of wheeling and dealing going on here again in the background with some various bits and schmozzles, and I might be getting one there for it's not permanent. It's only for a couple of weeks, John. But it's basically it's the 5,000 MP with the monitoring unit as well, John. Or?
Oh, take the hand and all off them, Stuart, if you can wangle a deal there, or?
Yeah, I'm seriously considering it. I'm still going to hang on to the 3,000 though, but the guy that's getting rid of this is more into VHF, if you know what I mean. And that particular radio that I have might go in part exchange there, or?
Yeah, that'll be class, Stuart. Oh yeah, that would absolutely be class. Yeah, no doubt about it. I tell you now, it was one of the Yaesus that I would have no problem landing into the shack if I could get one there, or?
Yeah, well, you're about the third or fourth person now that said that to me, so that's kind of sealed it now. I'll tell you more later, but it looks it's a particularly good deal, John. Or?
Well, best of luck with that one. If the opportunity arises, Stuart, I would definitely take that with both hands. It's I have to, as I said, it's one of the issues now that I would have. I'd like that one a lot. So best of luck with that. That'll be interesting. Now I'll be interested to hear what you're wangling about there with. And see, so much choice there. It's unreal. I shipped off the 850 yesterday. Was it yesterday morning? Tuesday morning. I shipped it off there, Stuart. So you should have it either today or tomorrow. I think it's probably tomorrow anyway. I told him that, so hopefully he'll be happy with that. I'm sure he will anyway. He'll get great audio reports on it, and it's a fine machine. So there you go. Right, I better get out of here now, Stuart, because I have to make a run into Waterford to collect Orla. So I'll catch up with you later on there, and we'll see how conditions are running. But I must say, Stuart, big signal there now. That's working absolutely brilliantly, and that's where you should be, I think. Mike 3 Golf November Mike, EI2HW.
Yeah, no problem at all, John. Yeah, I'm sure I'll speak to you later on anyway. But I definitely know that the 710 here is fantastic on 40 meters. It really is a very, very good antenna. But having it up at 90 feet definitely helps as well. And of course, running it in a kind of a northeast down to connection as well is pretty optimum for you there as well, John, over.
Yeah. Hold on, I search this site now. YAESUST 5000. Stuart. Oh, Jesus, there's nothing there. No, see, it's probably... Why won't that come up there now? Online catalogue. Let me get into amateur base transceivers and we'll see what happens here. ST 5000 MP. Here we go. I'll just see it. Stuart, what were you asking me again? Can you plug in a scope, is it?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at it here. You can't, John. No, you can't. It's not like, on the 7800, you've got the option there for the external display. Well, you don't on the 5000, John, over.
Ah, just a monitor, Stuart, is it?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, I did. Right, okay. I'm sure there's an IF out on it there. Where's the rear view, rear panel? I'm sure there's an option for an IF output on it, though. Is there? Yeah, there is an IF output on it, Stuart. So if you wanted to bung in some of that SDR stuff, but you don't need it. I don't know why. I don't think you need it with that radio, Stuart. Over.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm just trying to think big because when I'm when the shack is redesigned now in a couple of weeks, John, there's going to be plenty of monitors that I can use. I did a count there in the attic, John, and I have 9 monitors in the attic at the moment, or?
Yeah, you're worse than me. I got a bit of help off of Liam there. I got a couple of them there. He got them for me. It's nice Dell ones. They're the 17-inch monitors, and they're just about the right size for me. But yeah, they're classy, Stuart. And I tell you, in fairness, you'd be talking about an external monitor, particularly with the 7800 when I had it. You know, you have the display on the radio, and you have exactly the same display on the monitor. But I tell you, if the display goes down on the radio, the monitor is fairly handy. It took me, only for it, I'd have been 9.5 months without it. And that's the long and the short of it. I'd have been going around like Stevie Wonder there, Stuart. But yeah, that seems to have all the accoutrements on the back as well there. Has it got a USB port? It has a CAT controller, a DMU, a U-Tune. It doesn't have a USB port, Stuart, does it?
No, it doesn't, no, which is, again, that's the only thing that's putting me off it at the moment, John, over.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. I'll just get a signal link and stick it on it, Stuart.
Yeah. You might be right, actually. It's probably the easiest way around it, John, over.
It is. It's the only way. And I tell you, they're bloody brilliant little things. Now, for what I use them for, I don't use them for the digital modes or that, but for what I use it for, it just works a treat. And the audio is excellent there, but yeah, I'm just looking at the back of it here now as we're talking, and there's a lot of stuff on it there, but she just missed the old USB port.
Yeah, certainly do, John. I don't know what it is with you two, because they insist on hanging on to this all thing on, flagship radios. The 9000 is the same as far as I can see, John, over.
Yeah, it's very same, Stuart. I remember that as well. It didn't have it either, there, over.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show you. And that's nearly $9,000, that radio, John, over.
That's right. Well, there you go, Stuart. And when I moved, like the link said, this little radio here has it. So, except I can't get the bloody audio to go on it, but that's, I think I need to move on to Windows 10 or Windows 7 or something, Stuart. I think 8 was a complete washout with Microsoft. I listened to an article on the radio the other day, and they've gone straight to 10 now, Stuart, over.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, and anybody that's on Windows 8 will get a free update for a year before you have to pay for it to Windows 10, because Windows 8 has just been an absolute abortion of a thing, John, over.
Yeah, so I hear. I heard it's just the greatest load of tripe that they ever brought out. That's sore for them. Did you hear Apple's profit for the last quarter last year, Stuart? Did you hear that?
I did. It's $18 billion, and just to put it in perspective, they're going to get £9,000 a minute just for leaving it sitting in a bank account there, John, over.
Yeah, it's the highest profit of any company at any time. Was it 74 million iPhones they sold in the last quarter? iTunes is a huge success. The tablet is suffering at the success of the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Maxi. So you couldn't put it into words. It's just truly unbelievable, Stuart. So we'll see. It just goes to show you the age of technology is truly unbelievable. It's the age of communication, Stuart, over.
Well, exactly. Somebody put it the other day. They actually made more money than the combined wealth of Chile last year. So they made more money per capita than the entire country of Chile. and all of the costs that are associated with that as well. So that kind of puts it in perspective there, John, over.
Yeah, it's truly unbelievable. Listen, fair play to him. Fair play to him. He had a vision and he had the passion, and he stuck with it. But in fairness, they're good products. The only thing I don't like is this iTunes thing. I know my daughter Orla downloads some of this music, but if she wanted to give that to me, she couldn't. You know, I think something came up there with Bruce Willis wanted to give his collection of iTunes music to his niece or nephew. And sorry, Bruce, that won't be happening on our watch there. So they have you caught by the short and curly, Stuart, or?
Well, it's all about them making money, and that's why they just posted 18 billion, John, or?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, there you go. That's it in a nutshell. That's the bottom line. Anyway, I better get going, Stuart. I'll give you a shout a little later on, and I'll be interested to see what's going on there. And I haven't another bit of news, but it's a bit of news not to do with me, but I'll let you know. So right, 73s, catch you later. Mike 3, Golf November Mike, EI2HW, clear.
Yeah, no worries, John. I'll speak to you later on then, and safe trip there. Look after yourself. From Mike 3, Golf November Mike, going clear. Bye-bye, John.
Okay, 73, Stuart.
EI2, I think it was. G4 Oscar Echo Romeo.
G4 Oscar Echo Romeo. I have to make it a quick one because I have to go. G4 Oscar Echo Romeo, EI2HW, over.
Okay, I better write that down. Hold on a sec. EI2HW, okay. Name's Dave. I'm in northeast Lincolnshire. I just wanted to ask you what your microphone and what radio you're using. Your audio is absolutely exceptional. I've never heard audio like it. I wish I could get mine like that. Go ahead.
Oh, you're very good, Dave. You're my friend for life. It's actually quite simple, Dave. The call sign is Echo India 2 Hotel Whiskey. The name here is John, and I'm down on the southeast coast of Ireland. I'm just south of Waterford, which is right on the southeast coast of Ireland. The station is a TS590. The microphone I'm running on it is a Heil PR780, and I have a few little tweaks in the menu of the EQ, and that's about the sum total. I'm running peaking 250 watts from a little Ameritron 811, and that's going into a W3DZZ, which is up at 30 feet. So that's the station in its entirety, Dave. I wonder what you're running yourself there. G4 Oscar Echo Romeo, EI2HW.
Yeah, well, I should have known it was a 590. A friend of mine in Bedfordshire used one of those. Very, very good. You've got that set up spot on, so you certainly don't want to touch that. The radio here, Kenwood, it's a TS990, which I only had for a couple of weeks actually, so I'm still finding my way around it. But anyway, if you want to get off, that's perfectly okay. I just wanted to find out what you're using there. G4 Oscar Echo Romeo.
Yeah, fine business there, Dave. Yeah, would you believe it? I was nearly going to get one a while ago, and I just went in a completely different direction. So I'm not too sure of the menu system in the 990. If you want to take down the settings that I have in these, if they're similar, it might be of help to you there, over.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get down here now. Where am I? Basically, there is a TX filter. There's a high and a low cut, okay? On the low cut, I have it down at 10, and on the high cut, I have it at 3000. That's the TX filter. The speech processor, there's, I'm not too sure whether you have this thing. There's an effect that you can implement on the speech processor. There's hard and there's soft, and I have mine on hard. And then there's the EQ itself, where I have it on high boost number 2. High boost number 2. I'm running about 8 dB processing, and the microphone, as I said, is the Heil PR780, Dave. G4 Oscar Echo Romeo, EI2HW.
Yeah, was that PR7? What did you say, though?
Yeah, it's a PR780. It was designed for use with the ICOM 7800. I used to use that radio there for about a year last year, and I just kept the microphone and stuck it on. It's basically going into the front of the radio, Dave, over.
Great, okay, well, I've got all that written down, I'll set that up after and I'll add a bit of grub. Thanks very much, John, very nice of you. I'm in the town of Market Raisin, if you wanted to know, halfway between Lincoln and Grimsby. Thanks very much, mate. Maybe catch you again. Cheers then.
Yeah, no problem at all. Give us a shout anytime you hear us there. I'd be interested to hear what you think of the 990 as well. Fabulous radio, of course. And I think I have the sub receiver off your one. Hi. So there you go. 73's Dave. Thanks for the call, and I better get going here. It's nice to work you. G4 Oscar Echo Romeo. I'm not too sure if I gave you a signal report. You're 59 plus 10 dB. Thanks, Dave. 73's.
73, thank you.